The cameras weren't supposed to catch it. The producers weren't supposed to let it air. But what went down on the set of Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta has already become the most explosive, heart-stopping, and dangerous confrontation in the show's entire history. Forget the screaming matches. Forget the glass-throwing chaos you've seen before this time. Fists nearly flew. Mendeecees and Joc, two titans of the franchise, came within seconds of tearing the entire stage apart. And the fallout is so raw, so volatile, that insiders are whispering it could end the show forever. It started with a simple insult. One offhand comment, one cutting remark, one truth too heavy to swallow. But within moments, voices rose, secrets spilled. And the tension thickened into something electric. So electric that castmates scrambled to hold them back as producers screamed to cut the cameras. Except they didn't. The red light was still on. And what that footage captured is a powder keg of betrayal, hidden receipts, and whispered accusations that the network is now scrambling to contain, but it's too late. Clips have leaked, social media has already gone into meltdown, and Twitter is drowning in hashtags demanding answers. Fans are tearing apart every second of footage, every scream, every shove, trying to piece together what really triggered the near brawl that has the entire entertainment world frozen in shock, because when the truth comes out, and it won't just shake Mendeecees and Joc. It will drag the entire cast, the producers, and the very legacy of Love and Hip Hop into the fire. The room was heavy with tension, the kind that makes your skin crawl before a storm. Castmates leaned forward in their chairs, producers whispered into headsets, and yet no one could stop what was about to erupt. It was supposed to be a reunion taping, another night of verbal jabs and reality TV fireworks. But when Mendeecees locked eyes with Joc, something darker bubbled to the surface. "You think this is a game?" Mendeecees spat, his voice trembling with rage, veins pulsing at his neck. Joc smirked, leaned back, and let out the kind of laugh that could cut glass. "You talking big, but everybody here knows the receipts," Joc fired back. The room froze. Cameras zoomed closer. Castmates gasped. That word, receipts. It wasn't random. Joc had something, and insiders swear he'd been waiting months to unleash it. Then it happened. Joc pulled out his phone. On screen, a message thread. Words that would ignite an inferno. Alleged leaked DMs between one of Mendeecees' closest allies and Joc, exposing betrayals so deep, so personal, that the entire cast nearly fell out of their seats. The messages suggested backstabbing in business deals, late-night hookups, tea, and whispered secrets about money that was supposed to stay hidden forever. Mendeecees lunged. Security scrambled. The set erupted into chaos as chairs toppled and castmates screamed. Joc stood his ground, phone still in hand, daring him to take a swing. Producers shouted to cut the cameras, but they didn't. That raw, uncut fury was too good to kill. Seconds later, the clip leaked online. Nobody knows who sold it, but within hours, the hashtags #Mendeeceesvs, JOC, and #LHHATL chaos dominated Twitter. TikTok stitched the footage into edits with dramatic music. Instagram exploded with slow-motion replays of Mendeecees nearly breaking free from security's grip. And then came the whispers. Anonymous accounts claiming they knew what was really on that phone. Not just DMs recordings. Secret voice notes between Joc and someone shockingly close to Mendeecees. A voice allegedly spilling confessions that could shatter reputations in seconds. The internet demanded answers. Joc fueled the flames with a cryptic Instagram story. "This ain't even half the truth. Y'all ain't ready." Fans lost it. Theories swirled that Joc held evidence tying Mendeecees to shady business moves. Others claimed it was personal affairs, betrayals, confessions too dirty to repeat. Either way, Joc was in control of the narrative, and Mendeecees was spiraling. And spiral he did. Backstage footage surfaced blurry, shaky, but real. Mendeecees screaming at producers, "You let him play me like that? You let him clown me on TV?" His voice cracked with fury. He punched a wall, stormed down the hallway, and had to be restrained by 3 security guards. Castmates whispered in fear. Some were crying, others shaking their heads in disbelief. The meltdown spread like wildfire. Twitter fans captioned the footage, "This ain't TV anymore. This is war." Instagram accounts posted side-by-side comparisons of Joc laughing and Mendeecees raging, fueling the debate over who was in the right. TikTok edits painted Joc as a master manipulator and Mendeecees as a man undone by secrets too heavy to carry. But the most shocking moment came when an alleged insider leak hit Reddit. A user claiming to be part of the production crew posted that Joc wasn't bluffing, that he had both text receipts and recordings. The post ended with one chilling line: "If Joc drops everything, Mendeecees won't just lose his temper, he'll lose everything." The betrayal was too much to process. Castmates started taking sides. Some unfollowed Mendeecees overnight. Others posted cryptic tweets like, "Funny how the truth always comes out eventually." Even rival reality stars jumped in. Safri tweeted popcorn emojis, while K. Michelle called the fight karma in real time. And yet, Joc wasn't done. He went live on Instagram at 2 a.m., smirking, sipping on a drink, basking in the chaos. "They told me not to do it," he teased, waving his phone at the camera. "But when a man plays dirty, you gotta let the world see who he really is." Comments exploded. Tens of thousands flooded the concert, begging him to play the recordings. Joc smiled, leaned in, and whispered, "Not yet." But soon, fans screamed. Twitter caught fire. Hashtag "drop the receipts" trended worldwide. The internet didn't just want answers, they demanded them. And then came the ultimate betrayal. A leaked voicemail surfaced, allegedly from Mendeecees to a close friend. His voice was desperate, broken. "He got me. He really got me. If this comes out, I'm finished. Tell him not to do it, please." The recording tore through social media like a nuclear blast. Fans wept. Others mocked. Some defended him, saying the industry sets people up to fail. But one thing was clear: Mendeecees was cornered. Joc had the upper hand. And the world was watching. The reunion episode hadn't even aired yet. And already the fallout was bigger than anyone imagined. Contracts were in jeopardy. Producers feared lawsuits. The network debated delaying the episode. But fans refused to wait. They demanded blood. They demanded the truth. And Joc smiled in the shadows, promising one thing: "Y'all think you saw something? Wait until I drop the real tape." The air grew heavier. The tension is sharper. And just as fans thought they'd reached the breaking point, another clip leaked. This one from backstage. Joc laughing into his phone, whispering, "If I go down, I'm taking him with me." The internet froze. The betrayal wasn't just personal anymore. It was total war. And what Joc had left to reveal wasn't just going to destroy Mendeecees. It was going to burn down the entire Love and Hip Hop franchise. The reunion wasn't just a taping anymore. It was ground zero for a war that had detonated across every corner of the internet. Joc's smirk had already gone viral. But when whispers spread that he had audio recordings, the storm turned into a full-blown hurricane. Fans weren't asking if Joc would release them, they were begging, demanding, clawing at their screens like addicts for their next fix of forbidden truth. And then, in the dead of night, the first clip leaked. Not from Joc's page, not from the network, but from an anonymous account with no followers and no profile picture. The audio was grainy, muffled, but you could hear it. Mendeecees' voice, low, raw. "If they find out, it's over. Don't let her see the money. Don't let nobody talk." The internet stopped breathing. Money, her. Who was he talking about? Theories erupted like fireworks. Some claimed it was about business deals gone wrong. Others whispered about affairs, hidden children. Even off-camera betrayals the show had never dared to air. Within hours, Twitter was ablaze with hashtags. Hashtag money secrets. Hashtag who is she? Hashtag Mendeecees exposed. TikTok detectives stitched together timelines, pointing out nights Mendeecees went missing, piecing together every suspicious glance, every cryptic Instagram post. Instagram fan pages dissected the audio waveform, swearing they could hear a second voice laughing faintly in the background. And then Joc fanned the flames. He went live again, eyes blazing with amusement. "Oh, y'all heard that little preview? Cute, but that ain't even the full story. Trust me, when I press play, the whole empire crumbles." He waved his phone like a trophy. The comments section imploded, fans spamming "drop IT now" in all caps. Castmates tuning in with popcorn emojis and celebrities weighing in. Even 50 Cent posted a cryptic meme, Joc holding a phone, Mendeecees running. The betrayal deepened when cast members started choosing sides. Yandi posted a prayer hands emoji, refusing to elaborate. Erica Mena dropped a cryptic, "Told y'all he ain't clean." Spice jumped on Twitter with fire emojis, egging on the chaos. It wasn't just a fight between two men. Anymore, it was a war pulling in everyone connected to the show. But nothing prepared fans for what came next. A second leak. This time, it wasn't just audio. It was a blurred screenshot of an email channel allegedly between Mendeecees and a shady contact. The subject line, payments, the body, dollar amounts, bank transfers, and one chilling line, "Keep Joc quiet. NDA is binding. Don't slip." The internet combusted. Fans screamed cover up. Was Mendeecees paying Joc to stay silent? Or was it the other way around? Reddit threads stretched for miles, with insiders claiming Joc had been sitting on this evidence for years, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And that moment was now. Backstage footage leaked next to an assistant secretly recording with their phone. Mendeecees pacing furiously, shouting into the void. "He ain't gonna ruin me. He ain't dropping nothing. I'll handle it." His voice cracked with desperation. Security hovered nearby, castmates whispered in fear. And producers argued whether to cut him from the reunion altogether. Meanwhile, Joc was untouchable. He strutted into clubs, laughing with fans, basking in the chaos he'd created. A viral video showed him clinking glasses, shouting, "If I fall, he falls harder." The crowd roared. Joc had turned betrayal into performance art. And the world couldn't look away. But the meltdown reached nuclear levels when a third leak exploded across Twitter. A voice note, allegedly from Joc's phone. The recording captured a heated conversation, Mendeecees screaming, Joc calm and mocking. Mendeecees, delete it. "You hear me? Delete it." Joc, "Why would I delete leverage, bro? You gave me the rope, I'm just pulling it." The call ended with silence, then a chilling laugh. Fans claimed it was Joc's. The internet lost its collective mind. TikTok edits paired the laugh with ominous music. Instagram memes plastered Joc's face over movie villains. And Twitter users declared him the Thanos of love and hip-hop. But then came the twist nobody expected. Another castmate stepped forward. An anonymous DM leaked from a burner account allegedly belonging to a female co-star. The message read, "Joc ain't innocent either. If I open my mouth, both of them are done." Suddenly, Joc wasn't just the villain turned hero. He was under fire too. Fans turned on him, demanding receipts. Who was this mystery co-star? What dirt did she have? And why now? The betrayal web spread wider. A screenshot emerged of Joc and the mystery woman in a late-night text exchange, time-stamped during the reunion week. Her words, "You promised you wouldn't drag me into this." His reply, "You should have stayed quiet then." The internet erupted. Was Joc blackmailing her too? Was she part of the recordings? Did she know about the money? By now, the chaos had reached celebrity royalty. Nicki Minaj liked a shady tweet calling, "Joc, the king of messy receipts," Cardi B tweeted. Reality TV got more drama than the rap game. Even Drake slid in with a cryptic owl emoji, leaving fans foaming with theories. The love and hip-hop producers were losing control. Ratings projections skyrocketed, but insiders leaked that executives were terrified. Contracts were at risk, lawsuits loomed, and network lawyers scrambled to contain the fire. But containment was impossible. The truth was out there, and the world wasn't letting go. And then, at the height of the storm, Joc promised the ultimate detonation. Another Instagram Live, this time darker, colder. Y'all think y'all seen the worst? Nah. Tomorrow I drop the real tape. Not screenshots, not whispers. The whole truth. And when I do, he won't ever show his face on this show again. The internet screamed. Fans begged. Castmates panicked. Mendeecees vanished, deleting his socials. Ducking the spotlight while Joc's words echoed like a countdown. And just as the live ended, an anonymous Twitter account leaked one last teaser clip. A blurred video, shaky but audible. Joc and Mendeecees face-to-face, voices raised seconds before the almost fight. Joc shouting, "Say it to my face then." Mendeecees roared back, "You don't want this smoke." And then static. The screen cut out. The cliffhanger was unbearable. Fans didn't just want the truth, they needed it, like oxygen. And Joc had promised to give it to them. But what the world didn't know was that the real tape wasn't just going to end. It was going to drag the entire cast into the fire. The countdown ended at midnight. Millions were glued to their phones, waiting, refreshing, praying Joc wasn't bluffing. And then, without warning, the video appeared. A black screen. White text. For everyone who said I was lying, here's the truth. The footage was raw, shaky, clearly shot in secret. Joc and Mendeecees in a dimly lit room arguing furiously. Joc's voice was sharp, controlled. "You think you can play me? You think you can bury me with your lies?" Mendeecees snapped back, fists clenched. "Keep my name out your mouth or you'll regret it." The tension was suffocating. But then, out of nowhere, the voice of a woman entered the frame. Calm, broken, unmistakable. "Both of y'all need to stop pretending. We all know the truth." The internet froze. Who was she? Fans screamed theories, names flying across timelines. The camera shifted just enough to catch a reflection in a mirror. A familiar face. A castmate. Someone fans trusted. Someone who was never supposed to be part of this war. The betrayal detonated instantly. Within minutes, screenshots surfaced of old photos her with Mendeecees, her with Joc, and her whispering in confessionals about loyalty and family. Fans connected the dots. She wasn't just in the room that night. She was the secret binding their feud, and then came the bomb. The tape caught Mendeecees shouting, "If this gets out, I lose everything, my family, my deals, my freedom." Joc firing back, "Then maybe you shouldn't have crossed me." The woman's voice was trembling. "You're both lying. And when the receipts drop, neither of you is safe." The world lost its mind. Twitter trended with hashtags. #the-woman in the mirror, #3-way betrayal, and #LHH@lens tonight. TikTok detectives replayed the reflection frame by frame, confirming the identity. Instagram memes crowned her the silent assassin of love and hip-hop. And then Joc twisted the knife. He ended the video with one final audio clip Mendeecees, leaving a voicemail. Voice cracking, pleading, "Please, I'll pay whatever. Just don't let her speak." The desperation was undeniable. The betrayal was complete. The fallout was instant. Mendeecees' reputation imploded. Fans flooded his socials with snake emojis until he deactivated everything. Joc's comments turned into a war zone, half calling him a hero, half calling him a manipulator. And the woman at the center? She went dark, silent. No statements, no posts. Just vanishing into the shadows while the world screamed for her side of the story. But the chaos didn't stop online. Producers were blindsided. An anonymous insider leaked an email chain where executives debated pulling the entire season, terrified of lawsuits. One line stood out. "If the rest of the footage leaks, the network is finished." Meanwhile, other celebrities piled in. 50 Cent posted a video of himself laughing hysterically, captioned, "Reality TV ain't reality, no Maritz War." Cardi B dropped a cryptic tweet. She's been quiet for too long. Y'all don't even know the half. Even Drake's team allegedly unfollowed both Mendeecees and Joc in one brutal sweep. Fans rioted on social media. Watch parties formed worldwide, dissecting every second of the tape, every syllable, every shadow. Theories spread like wildfire. Was the woman the real mastermind? Was Joc protecting her or using her? Was Mendeecees covering up more than just betrayal? And then an anonymous Dropbox link hit Twitter. Password protected title. The full file. Nobody knew who posted it. Nobody knew if it was real. But within minutes, it was trending worldwide. Fans scrambling to guess the password. Desperate for the forbidden truth. The cliffhanger reached nuclear levels when Joc posted one final story. A single sentence. If you thought that was bad, wait until the next one drops. The world screamed. Fans begged. Castmates panicked. Producers hid. And somewhere in the silence of the chaos, the woman in the mirror whispered the truth to someone. But it wasn't the cast. It wasn't the network. It wasn't even Joc. It was someone powerful. Someone outside the show. Someone who, if their name surfaced, would burn not just Love and Hip Hop, but the entire reality TV industry to the ground. The entire reality TV industry to the ground. The tape wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. If you think you've seen everything, think again, because what just unfolded between Mendeecees and Joc is only the beginning. The tape we've shown you tonight isn't the final word. It's the spark that lit a firestorm, and the next explosion will make this look like child's play. The betrayals run deeper, the receipts are darker, and the secrets hiding in the shadows will take down more names than anyone dares to. Whisper. And here's the truth: if you don't lock in right now, you're going to miss the moment when the next bombshell drops. By the time the rest of the world wakes up, the story will already have shifted. The files will already be circulating, and the next cliffhanger will already have set social media on fire. Don't be the one scrambling for half-baked rumors while insiders are sitting front row to the chaos. So smash that subscribe button, turn on every single notification, and flood the comments with your theories. Who do you think the woman in the mirror really is? And what name is powerful enough to burn the entire franchise to the ground? Every comment, every theory, every like pushes this investigation further, fuels this movement, and forces the truth into the spotlight. This isn't just reality TV anymore, it's a war. And every second you hesitate, you risk being left in the dark. Stay here, stay loud, and remember, when the next file drops, you'll want to say you saw it here first.